My name is Dana Lucas, and I am a 43-year-old nurse who lives in Boise, Idaho, in this tiny house in the East End. I am a former Reading smoke jumper. Do you like the visuals? And I am a total badass. I want to be on the Phil Keoghan project, but more importantly, you want me to be on the Phil Keoghan project. Why is that? Let's take a tour of the house and I'll tell you why. And it won't take long because it's a 500 square foot house. I don't spend a lot of time in here because I'm super goddamn active. I really just eat and sleep and watch TV in here, so it's not much to see. It's 3 bedrooms. I live simply. And all my toys are out in my garage. Like I said, it's a short tour. So what makes me a total badass? Why do you want me on this show? I'm only 5'2". I'm 130 pounds. I don't look like much, but I am the toughest girl you're ever going to meet. And I am the toughest athlete you've never heard of. I do things for fun. I don't train for races. I don't have a rigid diet. It's my whole lifestyle is to get outside and to do things that challenge me. So, I'm not the person that wins races, but I'm the person that finishes every time. And I'm the person that comes from behind, and I'm the person that keeps going. I polled my family and friends because of these questions before we went in to film this video, and I got some interesting comments. You guys want to know what your friends and family say about you? And I was told that I am competitive, like a rabid squirrel, very stubborn. Please don't hurt me was one of the comments. And she never stops talking, which is not true. I stop talking a lot, usually when I'm out of breath. Okay? So, the things that I do to relax are probably more athletic than what most people do to work out. I know a lot of amazing athletes here in Idaho. I know some of the best kayakers in the state, and I can keep up with them. I'm not the best. I'm never going to say I'm the best. There's always somebody better than me out there, right? There's the guy that climbs Everest when I'm just the person that goes and climbs Mount Adams for fun. There's somebody that kills more elk than me every year, but I'm the person that gets out there and does a self-supported backpacking trip. I have hiked diagonally across the largest wilderness area in the lower 48 for fun with one resupply. And if any of you guys are backpackers, you'll kind of gasp at that because we had to carry a lot of weight. I do backcountry telemark ski trips across the Sierras all the time. I get out into the wilderness, places you've never heard of. And again, self-supported just for fun. Everything that I do is pretty well aimed around having fun outside in some way. And it's never easy, but I'm ready for it. I'm in great shape. I'm an amazing athlete, and I keep going. After being a smoke jumper and a Forest Service firefighter for 10 years, and growing up on a farm and shoveling shit my whole childhood, and being bucked off horses and having to go to debutante balls, I can say that I can endure almost anything. And in fact, that's something that would surprise you guys about me. I was a debutante. I have been fox hunting. I went to private school, but not too much of it's rubbed off, just the phone manners. Another thing that would surprise you guys about me is I do 2 different types of martial arts. One is traditional Taekwondo. I'm also an upper belt in Shotokan Karate. But the third kind is what we call Western martial arts. So go online and check out usanates.org, and you'll see another of the amazing hobbies that I do just to relax. Team USA just fought a huge battle in France. Those are guys that I work out with. So it's an odd hobby, but it's a lot of fun. Go check it out. I think we have some other questions. My assistant Brandon has got them lined up for me. Brandon, ask me a question.
What is your biggest accomplishment?
What is my biggest accomplishment? I think surviving growing up in a household with 5 kids that were all within 3 years of each other, 2 sets of twins, that was a pretty big accomplishment. I would say my next biggest is surviving rookie training when I was a smoke jumper. I was the only woman in California for almost, I think it was 2.5 out of the 4 years that I was there. And I had no peer group. It was emotionally and physically and mentally challenging every single day. But I did well, and I was rated number 2 in my class. So I think that's the story of my life. Again, I don't win, but I place. So I'm your wild card. I'm the person that tells great stories and that has not afraid to defend herself and will stand up to people twice as big as me and never quits. This competitiveness, this stubbornness, this desire for a challenge. I'm your girl, you know. I'm also the girl that you want to have sitting around a campfire when you got a six-pack of beer, because I have a lot of stories.
What intimidates you?
What intimidates me? I'm scared of spiders. My mother intimidates me. I think she inculcated that early on. I'm scared of the unknown. You know, you tell me something like, we're going to run this race for 30 days, and I don't know how to prepare for it or what we're going to do. I'm going to be nervous. You know, that's one of the few times that I kind of take a bunch of deep breaths and I have to tell myself, calm down. Just do what you got to do and keep going. What else we got, Brandon?
So, what's the toughest obstacle you've ever had to overcome?
Oh my God. I hiked 100 miles to the Wind River Mountains with Giardia. And if you don't know what Giardia is, it's an intestinal parasite. I carried a 70-pound pack, and I made it through the whole trip. And by the end, we had a 4-day fast at the end of the program. It was a Knowles course. And I was the person, after having Giardia and being on the 4-day fast, that was getting water for the rest of the team and setting up the tents, because I've got endurance, you know. I know how to make it work. I was still sick the entire time, but I did it. So, what else, Brandon?
What's the most daring thing you've
Oh,
ever
the
done?
most daring thing I have ever done? With just high school Spanish, and no Nepali, I spent a winter flying around the world. I went to go meet a friend in Nepal, and I'd never been there before, and I negotiated getting to Pokhara all by myself. And then after I got tremendously sick and came home, I had another friend invite me down to Central America. So once again, I met him in Antigua, Guatemala. With my high school Spanish book in hand, I negotiated all the buses and made it to the hotel and hung out by myself for a couple of days before we were able to hook up. So I thought that was pretty amazing.
So why is an opportunity like this one important for you?
I have a lot of weird skills. Not only was I a smoke jumper, I was also a Hell Repel squad leader. I was a dispatcher. I was a hotshot firefighter. I was a Class B faller. I have a lot of logistical skills. I mean, it's amazing. And I worked as a nurse for years. So I have all these amazing physical capabilities, and I've got a lot of MacGyver-esque skills that just don't get used at work. I'm working for a big corporation right now, and I need a new challenge. So pick me.
How competitive are you? Why do you love competing, and what do you think it takes to be said competitor?
I am amazingly competitive. I think I keep a lid on it most days because I've been a squad leader before. You know, I've been in charge of large groups of people, and I like to take my ego out of that equation when I'm building a team. But if it's just you and me, one-on-one, I'm going to be better than you at everything we do, and I don't care what it is. And you know, as a Southern woman, you learn to be kind of passive-aggressive about it too. You know, I'll be your biggest fan. I love it when people try, you know, but I want to try harder, and I want to be better. And if you talk smack to me at the beginning of this race, and then I beat your ass, I'll be the first person at the end waiting for you, saying, way to go. Good job. Because I was there first. That's how competitive I am. I'm not a nice person in my head, so...
Why do you think you have what it takes to compete in an extreme physical mental competition like this?
Well, let's go back to my visual. I am a total badass. I fucking rock. I am not the person that quits. So, again, I don't look like much, but I would be a tremendous asset to your program. You're going to get some pro athletes that know how to go for maybe 36 hours or maybe a week, you know what I mean? But are they going to be set for a month? I'm the person that knows how to keep going for a month or 6 months, and I don't need a lot, you know? I'm a small person. I am extremely competitive. I don't need a lot of sleep. I don't need a lot of food, and I never say die. So I know how to rest, and I know how to keep going until I win that fucking thing. So you need me. I'm the person that everybody's going to want to watch by the end of this program. So pick me. I'm Dana Lucas. I live in Boise, Idaho. I'm a total nut job. I'm super competitive, and you want me on your show.